Hi, good morning. This is Jackie. I am the store owner of Shabbyology in Covina, California. I'm going to wait till maybe some people could come on because I really want you guys to see this. Anyway, my name is Jackie. I'm the store owner of Shabbyology, a local store in Covina, California. We are a home decor and gift store, and we like to come on and help to inspire some home decor and some gift sharing, okay? So today, because it's going to be Valentine's very soon, we are, I want to show you two of my favorite, hi Bonnie, thanks for watching, two of my favorite very quick and very cute Valentine candies that literally almost anyone can make. And if you notice, I'm in my kitchen today, so because I didn't want to take all this stuff to to the store. You know, it's a lot easier to do stuff like this at your house. So anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to make, I'm just stirring this stuff right here. We're going to be making some candy bark. Now, everybody always thinks of bark at Christmas time, right? But you can make bark any time, okay, of the year. Gosh, years ago, I used to make it for all, you can make it for literally anything. And it's just so easy. So I just want to make sure I get this stirred up because I have a tendency to forget things, kind of like when I'm cooking, you know. Thank goodness my husband cooks. Okay, so, oh, where's my cloth? Oh, here it is. I got a little bit of chocolate. So what, literally very, very simple. Hi, Betty. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm going to I got me a tabletop, what do you call this thing? Stand. So it's really cool because now I can be right up close and see you guys. Betty, I appreciate any minute, second you give me on video. I love it. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna point you down, and I don't want to show you the finished product yet, okay? Because you guys all know what bark is, right? Well, what I do is, okay, let me just push this down a little bit here. Okay, so this is, let me see. Yeah, here, better. Okay, so these are, it's a package of Merkin's chocolate wafers. Now, a lot of times you see them like at the big box stores, and it's the Wilton chocolate wafers, right? You can use those as well. I personally prefer the Merkin's, I mean, and I get it from a local candy and cake decorating store that we have local. They've been around for years, and I prefer the Merkin's. It just melts easier. It kind of tastes better, in my opinion. And they have every color and, anyway. So what you want to see here is I have two just low profile Tupperware containers, see? Not Tupperware, Rubbermaid, whatever they're called, right? And it's in I have it in an electric frying pan. Now, I have it on the lowest heat, which is like warm simmer, okay? Because the worst thing that most people do is they burn their chocolate. Now, there are several ways you can melt chocolate. You can do it on a double boiler. You can put it in a microwave. Again, if you put it on a microwave, you don't put it for 3 minutes and let it sit. You open it up every 35, 45 seconds and stir it, just like I'm doing here. Because we all know that as you stir items, you know, they melt, right? So this is actually the way I purchase the chocolates. They're in in this particular case, I bought 2 pounds, okay? Now, this is 1 pound. I put a little bit in each one so that it's not such a big, cook down, melting. So you just keep melting it, okay? Just stir it, let it stir, okay? And we'll see. Now, what I'm gonna do, this is what they call the super white, which I love, especially, Valentine's, springtime, things like that. This is the super white, they call it. Now, they used to use years and years and years ago, and they used to make the little bits of candies in all different forms, right? Now, you can make bark, you can add M&Ms, you can add nuts, you can add really whatever you like. In my case, I always like just the little bits of candy. Oftentimes I've made those little, purchase those little cinnamon hearts, okay? Well, I wasn't about to go running around this year because every store has a stock issue, so I'm not gonna go running around. But what I did do is I found some of these. Remember, we all love these, right? The old-fashioned hard candies. This is in the cinnamon. You can get them in all kinds of flavors. These are one of our favorite candies. And so what I did was I just, sorry, I want to make sure I don't stir this. I just took my cinnamon candies. Sorry, I'll get used to this. I just took my cinnamon candies, and I just, you just put them in a Ziploc bag. You put a towel on the bottom and on the top, and you take a hammer and you just beat the heck out of that. Thank you, Betty, for showing up. I love you, doll. Thank you, honey. Have a great day, good weekend, right? Okay, I'll see you next Friday. Anyway, so you just take your candies, any of them really, even if you had nuts and you wanted to crack them or smash them. You don't want to smash them where there's like powder, but you just wanted to have various, sizes, right, of the pieces. So once this is all melted, and you'll see here, yeah, this looks pretty good. It doesn't take very long. You really have to monitor, though, the heat. And like I say, you put it on the lowest heat. Now, I do have a large warming tray when I used to make batches and batches of stuff. And it's one of these real big, huge things. But today, I just wanted to do the electric frying pan. But literally, it's on the lowest. And look, it's already melted, okay? Now, do not put any water near your chocolate or it will solidify and it'll be yucky, right? You can't use it after that. So what I do, like you'll notice I don't know if you can tell, but I'll push this down a little bit. Anyway, so see, when I did the other one, I didn't even wipe that off because I don't want to use any water. Now, you could. Hi, Livia. Thank you. Well, gosh, those cute little Valentine's paper things that you made for the on the spindles are so cute, girls. You have to. She did such a great job. I can't wait to see what she does for Easter. Okay, so anyway, so this is the chocolate. It's all nice and melted, right? Now, at this point, I'm not going to make any more. This is my last one, so I am going to unplug this. I don't need to have it on anymore. Okay, just unplug it. Now, here's the fun part, right? Let me scoot this over here. So now, you take a cookie sheet, okay, and you put some parchment paper on it, okay? Now, I have to tell you, I have granite countertops, and granite is very cold, right? I have been known to literally just take this parchment paper, pour my bark on top of this, and just let it cool, okay? But because, I got to be nice and, do it the correct way, I'm going to do it in a pan. Now, I could have used a bigger pan because if you want it thin, most bark is thin, but it's not going to matter because when it solidifies and you break it open, it doesn't matter, right? So, oh wait, can't do that part yet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these. Remember, this is a total of 1 pound of the chocolate, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pour this into one of the containers. Okay, doesn't matter which one. Okay, just pour it in here. Okay, gosh, I hope you guys, whoever are back east and in that brutal cold, I hope you guys are staying warm. Please look after each other. Check on your friends and neighbors and your relatives and make sure they all have heat and water. Now, a lot of people don't know this, I guess, is that when you have your heater on, well, as we all know, the air gets dry, and that can make you dehydrated. Oftentimes, in the winter, even myself, I don't drink a lot of water, but I can tell when I need, liquids. Okay, so now I have all this in one thing, right? So now I'm just going to take my little crunchies. Remember, it was the cinnamon candies, okay? And I crunched them up. They're pretty big, so it took me a good while to crush them up. So then you take them in here, and I do not measure. So I just go by, once you stir it, you'll see that if you can tell kind of, oh, do I need more? Do I need less? Because once you pour it out, it's really kind of hard to add to it. Unless, now you can, I have seen it, where they'll pour the chocolate down and then just sprinkle the goodies on top. So it kind of is just a topping. I like my stuff in between, all the way through. So see, to me, this needs more, okay? More. So, and you can use any flavor. They have these in root beer, lemon. Lemon and orange are actually really fun at Easter. I've done that before, excuse me, and it was always a hit. It's something different. It doesn't take long. Literally, you saw how quickly it melted. Remember, the key to melting chocolate is slow and continuing stirring, okay? So I think this looks okay. See how it's got a lot of chunks in it? Okay, that's what we want. So now let me move this out of the way. Put this right here, okay? Okay, now I'm just going to get a good grip on it and just pour it in the pan. Look at all those chunks. Ooh, every one of those chunks are gonna be a bite of cinnamon. And let me tell you, this cinnamon is it's a strong cinnamon, so you're really gonna get a good bite of it. But with that chocolate, oh my gosh, it's so good, okay? So this is pretty much all done. So then you just kind of spread it out. Now, again, the bigger the pan, the thinner the bark's gonna be. Okay, you just kind of spread it out. Okay. And basically, now I can feel with my spoon, I want a little bit more crunch over here, some little bit more crunch over here, okay? Trust me, this cinnamon and this white chocolate, oh, good thing, okay? All right, so now what you can do is you can either leave this on your countertop, let it cool, okay? Or, let me show you. I've got one in the fridge. Hopefully it's done. You can pop them in the fridge, doesn't matter, okay? Hopefully, yeah, see, it's still not quite, but you can tell, look, see how it's gotten a little bit hardened, okay, a little hard. So what you do here is, actually, it does feel, yeah, it feels pretty good. It's all one big old piece. Look at that, okay? So now what you do at this point is you just simply break it up. See, look. And just break it into pieces. Doesn't matter, big, small, as it may. Look at that. That's a good bite right there. That white chocolate and that cinnamon. And you just keep breaking it up. See? And you can do them in smaller pieces if you like, bigger pieces. It doesn't matter, okay? There you go. There's a good piece there. Look at, isn't that pretty? How cute that's going to be for... Now, you could, I can't think of any white candies, but I guess you could do red, but what would be white candies? Well, at Christmas time, you know, they make the peppermint. Again, that's with the white chocolate. But trust me, at Easter, oh my gosh, the lemon, the orange, they used to have lime in those other crunchies that I used to get. But whatever candies, any kind of hard candy that you can find that has a good flavor, you can do this with, okay? See, look. That's it. Look at this. Isn't that cool? And then what you do is simply put it in a baggie. And here's this, I don't know what size baggie this is, but look. So you can just put it in a baggie. However much you like for each portion. Let me move this over here. Okay, look, just put it in a little baggie. Get your little twist tie. And I forgot to bring some ribbon, but you can always put ribbon on here. You can even make a little tag. Darn it, that's what I was gonna do too. I was gonna make a little tag, which I will. I'm gonna take these actually and put them at the store for sale. So if you guys are interested, if you're local, you wanna purchase some, they'll be in the store. But I will make a little tag. So I'll make a little tag, you know, to my Valentine, whatever, happy Valentine's Day. Put some ribbon around it, and look, what a cute little, very quick, very inexpensive gift, okay? And a yummy gift, all right? So, oops. Just so happens that that candy store has zip ties in all different colors, so it's really cool too. All right, so now let me move this guy over here. And I will put this in the fridge just so that I can, after the video, I can, God, don't look at my inside my fridge, it's a mess. Anyway, let me move this out of the way. Okay, now here's one of my favorite things to do. And years ago, before I opened up Shabbyology, I used to have a party planning business, and then it went into another avenue of it was candy buffets. Remember when the candy buffets were popular? So I used to, of course, I used to make all kinds, even that bark for some of my parties and stuff. Oh, actually, I shouldn't tape this yet. Okay, so here's what do I do. Now, remember, now all of you guys are old enough, I know this. Remember the candy buttons? Let me pull this up. Remember the little candy buttons that you would take off the paper and eat them, right? Okay. Now, I personally didn't like them, okay? But I have to say, I love doing things for it for different parties, okay? Because I've done it before. You know, different themes, baby showers, all kinds of things. So what I do is you have to use royal icing. Now, I have to tell you, over the years, I have made my own royal icing. It's a very easy thing to do. I did not want to do that today. Excuse me. So, but over the years, since I've kind of been out of the candy stuff, and I went up to the candy store, they now have royal icing. Now they have their royal icing you could buy in a big container for all the people that make cakes and stuff like that. I don't do that, okay? I'm not gonna buy that like that, because then you can color it and whatever. What I found is they have this royal icing that's already in a bag. It's a 1 pound, and it's already pre-colored. This is red. I mean, how easy can you get, right? So basically, you take this powder, put it in a bowl. It has different things on here, like if you want it thinner, you want it thicker, whatever. Literally this and 1/3 cup of water. You blend it, you mix it, not blend it, you mix it in with the electric mixer, and boom, you have royal icing. Now, what I do also is, royal icing really doesn't have any flavor, really. So you can buy the little flavoring oils, and I can't read the name of this. This is so little. Loran oils or something like that. And this is cherry flavor. So because I'm using red, because guess what? For Valentine's, right? And then I used cherry flavoring. So what I'm going to do is I make the candy buttons. Now, this is how I do it. I take a piece of graph paper, okay? I happen to use a cookie cutter to make the shape. I do a pencil drawing. And then every so often, there is no rhyme or reason to it. You don't have to be perfect, nothing. I just happen to do this. And then see the little black dots? So I use a black Sharpie and put the dots on there, okay? That's gonna be your pattern, basically, of what you're gonna use it on. Now, this is not what you're gonna put the royal icing on. What you do is you take this paper, you put it down on the counter. Now, use parchment paper, okay? Now, I have put these candy buttons on regular paper and even on cardstock. I've done it before. The only thing is that for the simplicity, I'm doing it this way so that you guys can see. But think of how cute this is going to be, that you could do a bunny. Bunny might be a little bit difficult, but an Easter egg shape, perfect, right? Okay, so anyway, so now you take a piece of parchment paper. Let me push you down right here, and I'll bring you forward a little bit. No, I guess backwards, huh? Okay, so see, and I taped it, actually, supposed to tape it with the parchment paper. But you take the parchment paper, put over the graph paper, okay? Now, you can use painter's tape. I just didn't bring painter's tape home, so I'm just using Scotch tape. Well, and you make sure that it's taped well. Okay? Okay, let's start over. Make a bigger piece. Oh, you know why? My hands have got stuff on it, so the tape is not sticking very well. Okay, we'll do it like this. Okay, so you see how I have the parchment paper on top of the graph paper. See? Okay. Now, for the royal icing, you can buy the what do you call these? The piping bags, right? You fill the royal icing, you cut a tip off. Now, I find with making dots, you wanted a straight cut, okay, to do the dots. Or you can also put it, if you don't want to buy one of the pastry bags, you can also put it in a Ziploc bag and then cut the corner like this as well. and use that, okay? This is just happens to be the leftover. In fact, I'm not even going to use all this. But, so now, watch this. You always fold the ends over. They have all these fancy clips you can buy and whatever, and I used to have all that stuff, but I think I gave it away. And of course, now I want to use it again, right? But that's all right. Okay, so since I've already done some, this tip is a little dry. So I'm just going to take it off, okay? Okay. And then you're going to push it out, okay? You want to push it, okay, you want to go up, straight up with it. When you're making, now, I'm not telling you, I am not a cake decorator. I haven't done this in 500 years, okay? So the practice one I did that's in the refrigerator, you'll see that the first ones are exactly, but you start to get a feel for it. But I can tell you that you want to go straight up and down, and you kind of want to start an even pressure, and you want to come down into the circle, okay? Now, this isn't a very good. Now, I could wait and let that dry and take it off and do another one, okay? Now, if you get a little tip of the, that comes with practice, really, to not have that, oops, that little, a little tip on there. All you do with that is you take your a little dab of water on your finger and kind of push that down, okay? You know what? I'll bet you it dried a little bit. Let me pour some of this out. Yep, okay. See how it has like that little tip? All you're going to do is you can take a little bit of water, dab your finger, and push that down. It'll be fine. Okay? And then just squeeze these evenly. You get better at it as you do each one. But you see how I'm keeping the tip into the royal icing? That tries to help not have such a big, oy, that's a big one there. Oh well, I'll fix it. I have done this before. In fact, I believe I did it with my granddaughter when we had her baby shower. Her name is Emma, and I spelled out her name, and everybody got one of these. Oops, I'm not following the dots. Okay. Yeah, okay. See? Look how cute. Let me do this other one. The second one will be better because I'm getting better at it. Plus, you kind of get a flow. I'm telling you, these winds in California are making my sinuses crazy. I never had sinus trouble till I got older. Okay. And like I say, if there's one, like this one that's kind of yucky, I can try to fix it. Oops. I kind of messed up on my, not following my black dots. But the key to this is an even pressure. You see I'm doing both hands. It helps. And I mean, like I said, you can do this in any kind of shape. You can make these dots bigger. Uh-oh, I blew out the top. That's all right, but you got to wash this because it's going to stain your hands. It will, my hands will be red by the end of the day. And, okay, so Now all you do, I'll show you. Okay, so here's one that's been, excuse me. Now, my goodness. You can leave these out, let them dry overnight, which is definitely the choice. See, you just take it off, okay, and just let it dry overnight. You can let it air dry, it's not gonna hurt it. You can save these, obviously, to do more and more and more, okay? Now this one is, I just took this one out of the refrigerator, and you can see it's hard, okay? And then what I do for presentation, to keep them flat, right? You get, now I just happen to measure these so that I could use the same bags, okay, that I did for the bark. You can use whatever. So what I do is I take a piece of cardstock and I just cut it. I put the cardstock underneath the parchment paper. Okay, I don't tape it. I make sure that the front of my design is in the front of the bag. Each bag has a seam going through it. I don't like that. I like to have it nice and pretty, right? So then you don't have to tape it. And you just slide it in here. Now these bags happen to have gussets, but you don't have to have a gusset. You can just get what they call flat bags, but I didn't want to have two different kind of bags, so I just did one bag. I'm gonna slide it in here, leave it flat, hopefully. Oh, I need to trim it a little bit. Okay, see, look at it, it came off. But that's okay. I just want to trim the sides so you can get the idea, okay? Probably, I should have left it in the fridge a little bit longer. Come on, get in here. Oh, for goodness sakes, come on. Well, you guys get the idea. There it goes. I'm trying to do it on the flat side. That's what I get for being cheap, huh? Buying the gusset bags. But it'll still work. So you just push it down, okay? Fold this so it's like a flat. Yeah, I'll have to trim the sides again. But then you can just take this. Oop, two of them have fallen off. And then tape it, and boom, what a cute little gift, right? Two of them fell off. Though this was my first one, so that's probably, but look, see? You just take them off. I need them. And I did these in, remember I added the cherry oil, so they taste like cherry. Now you can get those oils again also in a different, all different flavors. And then now the royal icing, I didn't really pay attention to all the other colors that they had there at the store. But, well, I know they had red, of course, and then they had the green. But I would imagine they have them all in different, see now I trimmed that nicer. See how it goes? See? Look, how cute. You can just fold this over, fold this, fold it. You could trim it if you like, tape it on the back, and boom, you have a cute Valentine's treat, okay? So, look it. So we have, pull this up. So we have some candy bark, okay? And we have some heart buttons. So cute. Anyway, oh, hi, Marcia. Thank you for watching. And so look, cute little, very quick candy treats that you can make. These are fun to make. Well, actually, any of these you can do with children. I mean, they love to help in the kitchen. Now, I had a son, so he could care less. He'd rather be out in the garage. But but I have a granddaughter, so I'm hoping to, maybe not by Valentine's Day, but by Easter, I think I will have her help me make some. And with that, you can make a simple thing of like an egg shape, you know. You could even do a bunny if it's a real simple, shape of a bunny. But look, so we have cinnamon bark with white chocolate and cinnamon candies. And then we have candy buttons. This is with royal icing and cherry flavoring, okay? So that's it. So anyway, I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna make a little bit more of these. I do have to get over to the shop and I'm going to at least finish up these bags of bark, but I will make some more of these and have them at the store definitely by tomorrow, I think. Yeah, these are very cute. And I'll probably, and I mean, you could put like a little topper on here, you know, that says Happy Valentine's Day or something like that. Very cute. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it. Now, next Friday at 9 o'clock, I'll be back at the store. And I don't think we're going to do Valentine's again. We've only got one more week of Valentine's. I think I'll probably do a painting, a small little table that I have at the store that I need to paint and get that on the floor. So we'll probably do a paint project, you know, because those of you who may or may not know, we are a Dixie Belle retailer, Dixie Belle chalk paint retailer. We're also a Would You Bin retailer. And throughout the all these videos that I do on Friday mornings, these lives, every week it'll be a different. I mean, we've gone from, you know, a paper craft product, a wood project, a kitchen project. So yeah, I think next Friday is a painting thing, quick on how to do a simple painting. I mean, anybody, if you can paint, I tell my customers, if you can paint a wall, you can paint a piece of furniture, okay? So anyways, so thank you, everyone. Hi, Sharon, thank you. So anyway, thank you guys for chiming in. And if you wouldn't mind sprinkling, I swear I always stumble on that, sprinkle my video or something, that would help. And that's it. So I'm going to have some of this cinnamon bark candy and get my, you know, my sugar fix in for this morning. Anyway, guys, thank you. Have a fun weekend and stay safe and have fun. I'll see you next Friday. Thank you, guys. Bye.